coming up fast.
Very shortly, very shortly. Sunday at 5. Can't wait. Super Bowl XXIII is a matchup of two of the best quarterbacks in football, or three of the best quarterbacks in football, depending on how you look at it. Steve Young of the 49ers has been called the best second stringer in the game, and as sports director Ken Tomash tells us from Miami, this young man is very happy he went west.
While Joe Montana will look for his third Super Bowl MVP award on Sunday, Steve Young will look for a sign, a signal from Coach Bill Walsh to go into the biggest game of the year.
I prepare to start every week, whether I am or not, because I feel like the second Bill turns to me and says, go in, I won't be surprised by it. And he's done that throughout the season at different times. So throughout this week, I'll be prepared for him to turn to me and say, go in.
The warmth of the Super Bowl spotlight is very different from the cold losing memories Young has of 2-14 seasons in Tampa Bay, where he made more Follies films than highlight films, but it wasn't completely the worst of times.
I wasn't discouraged by it. I don't have bad feelings about it. It was a time in my life that I kind of enjoyed because I was playing as hard as I could, and we would go out every week to win, and we weren't that successful, but I guarantee you I battled it. I'm not trying any harder now than I was then.
But it is quite a bit easier now than it was then.
You know, you go around town and you can wear your jersey with pride, and that's something to be said for that, but I had a lot. I enjoyed playing there. I'm not going to, it's probably more fun because we enjoyed a lot more success, but I don't want to say that it was horrible there.
But we'll have to wait and see if Steve Young will strike gold on Sunday. It just might pan out. At Super Bowl XXIII in Miami, Ken Tomash, Wink Sports.
Now, while Steve Young still has a bright future in the NFL, one of his teammates is calling it quits. Veteran center Randy Cross, who's the oldest member of the 49ers, is retiring after Sunday's game. Cross already has 2 Super Bowl rings, and he'll probably be looking for a third when the Niners play Cincinnati. In college basketball, it always seems that Duke and North Carolina are fighting for the ACC title. This year, no different. Tonight, number 1 Duke hosted number 13 North Carolina. Can't show you the highlights. Game just finishing up. North Carolina up by 14 points late in that ball game. Now, 14th ranked Florida State put their 12-1 record on the line tonight against Arkansas. Tony Dawson with the shot inside, and FSU led 12-9. The Razorbacks came back later in the half. Todd Day off the bench nails the jumper, and Arkansas led 51-45, but Florida State came back. George McLeod right before half nails the three-pointer. Florida State holds on for the win, 112-105 in overtime. College top 20 scoreboard. Georgetown a winner by 3 over Providence. Oklahoma leading Kansas in the second. North Carolina State a winner over Wake Forest. And Tennessee over Florida tonight, 83-76. Locally this evening, the Edison Community College women's team improved their record to 12-6 with a win over Miami-Dade County Community College, and that's a lot of CCCC. Sabrina Wallace led the way for Edison CC with the bucket. She had 22 points. Edison won the game as we check out the final for the women. Edison CCCC 92, Miami-Dade CCCC 80. Men's college basketball. Edison a loser to Miami-Dade 107-87. That's a lot of C's. The Detroit Pistons are playing good ball again this season. Unfortunately, they're in the same division as Cleveland. The Cavs are 27-7, so Detroit needs to win just about every night to keep pace. Tonight they played New Jersey at the Palace. Where's Isaiah? Where is Isaiah? There he is, sneaking under the back door, and Detroit led by 4. Nets come back in the second quarter. Dennis Hobson spins and passes to Roy Hinton for the jam, but Detroit holds on for the win as we check out the finals tonight. 103-90. Milwaukee over Charlotte, 118-106. Philadelphia over Boston, 115-104. And Dallas by 10 over Denver. And that's all the time I have. I'm done.
You're out of there.
Super Bowl 6 and 11 the rest of the week.
All right, thank you, Tom.